Hey people, welcome to the Monday stream. It is 5:30 p.m. May the 25th. I think it's around like 24 Celsius or something around there. It's a nice warm sunny day finally after a completely crap weekend we had. All the incessant rain and gloominess and fog and cool temperatures. Back in some proper spring weather here, but I hope you all had a good weekend nevertheless. And I see we got some people in the chat. Rochelle, how you doing? William Elliott, Saleda, Mr. Adams Apple, Chantel, good to see you. Alan K, what's up? Gertish, Leo Chung. Welcome everyone. Queenway. What's up, Daniel? And everyone. Lee John. Harjot. Darren Schaefer. And we got Howard Charco in the house and Whippy Dude. It's a bit windy today. It's got my gimbal sitting here on a ledge and it's kind of being moved a bit by the wind. Walk swans and more. How you doing? Lena Sandoval, welcome. I just recorded 2 videos. I'm up here in Midtown, south of St. Clair though. That's Yonge Street right over there. Hey Zami, hello Mr. Majestic. This guy's just talking on the phone, pacing back and forth. I don't mean to interrupt his conversation, but hey Jillian, I'm all right. Alright, we're going to go north for now. The plan is to go south though, into downtown. Yeah. Hey Phil, how you doing? Yeah. 315 Tricky. Mike Landry's in the house. What's up, Mike? Sure, my phone will tell me it's too hot any minute now. I'm getting some direct sunlight here on the phone. Hey Picard, engage. Not yet, Mr. Majestic. Not yet. I'll watch that later. Tonight, I guess. Running up that hill. I'm just walking up that hill though. Hey, Mark M. and Lawson Martin. Chris Anderson, it is a beautiful day, yeah. Would have been nice to have this weather on the weekend though, right? That was one of the most miserable weekends I think I can remember, for May anyway. I actually didn't leave my apartment all weekend, Saturday or Sunday. I just stayed in the entire time. So I didn't record any videos of doors open whatsoever. So that's why I had to head out today and record a couple of videos ahead of the stream, just so I have some videos for the next couple of days. Truly Canadian, yeah, it was horrible. And hello Jada, welcome. But I recorded a fun video today. I'm looking forward to getting up on the channel. The sun feels hot though, holy. Hey, tired of being cool. Alright, this is Yonge and St. Clair we're approaching. Famous Master, hello. Hello, Jacqueline. Scott Erman, it's warm. Mid-20s or thereabouts Celsius. Yeah. I should be on the shady side of the street. You'll be hearing a lot of that from now on, I think, when I'm streaming and recording videos. Why am I not on the shady side of the street? What am I doing on the sunny side of the street? Get me out of here. Where's the shade? Hey, Raphael, hello. Hey, Felcom. What's up, Felcom? From across the pond. Evening, Kevin. Very bright. It's hard to see the screen right now on my phone. Although we do have shade across the street. Ah. And hey, I can see a super chat. Thanks to the shade here. Transit Mobile Scooter. Good evening, everyone. Have a good night. Hey, thank you, Darren. Cheers once again for supporting and for watching. Much appreciated, Darren. Hope you enjoy the walk. And welcome to everyone. If I missed any of you in the chat, my apologies, but hello back.
You ever see the movie Smoke?
What's that?
You ever see the movie Smoke?
Smoke? I don't think so.
Tell.
Oh, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though.
Well,
yeah.
there's a character who he's got a stolen camera. That's a backstory.
Yeah.
But every day he goes to the same spot and he takes a photograph. Same time,
Yeah.
same place.
Yeah.
And then he has all these different photographs to look at. Different people, and he gives a little narrative about. She looks like she's late. She looks like she just broke up with someone.
Right.
That guy looks like he's going to rob her. And it was a great story. I thought about doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with one of these.
Oh, cool, yeah.
You're just doing your...
I'm just walking, yeah.
Selfie. Are you the guy that does the YouTube thing, walking?
I am one of those guys, yeah. There's a bunch of us, but yeah, I'm one of them, yeah.
Good for you.
Right on. Right, have a good day.
Yeah.
See ya. He's telling me about the movie called Smoke with Harvey Keitel. Hello, Cindy. How you doing? And Ruben, hello. The big artichoke. One Delisle.
Okay, yeah.
Cass Venus, hello. Not sure what you're talking about there, Cass, but welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's cross. Ah, the shady side, much better here. Hey, Advisorate, how you doing? I mean, obviously this weather is better than what we had on the weekend, but it also has its drawbacks. If you're like planning to take lots of long walks, which I have done today. Yvonne Atherton. We're far away from the tower. We'll eventually see it when I start going south. We're going north right now, so we're going away from the tower. That's south, but we're not going to take Young. I was thinking I might head over to Avenue Road, and we'll take Avenue Road south. FM Anderson, hello. All right, Lawton Boulevard. Well, we got a Drake attack. Every other car seems to be blasting Drake the last week or so. His voice is very unmistakable, right? It has that sort of nasally kind of tone to it. That's nice. That lady asked if she could help the other lady carry some of her bags. I guess she had a bunch of bags. This is just a neat little residential street that I've always enjoyed. Nice mix of old apartment buildings and historic homes. Has character, you know. It's actually more pleasant than Yonge Street which is just right next door. That part of Yonge Street is actually kind of dull, so this is much more interesting. But this is Lonsdale. I'm going to walk along Lonsdale. So we'll say goodbye to Lawton Boulevard. John Nicholson, hey. I hear Eminem now. Another unmistakable voice. It'll just be a shady residential stretch here. Beautiful older homes with skyscrapers looming behind. Hey, BG. This is the Deer Park neighborhood. It's sort of like Forest Hill adjacent. Very desirable area. Eventually, this will take you right into the heart of Forest Hill Village. That's Spadina Road, but we're not going to go that far. Here's one of the little libraries. Anything good? I always like to check to see if there's anything that catches my eye. Fred Fuller, how you doing? Black Cad, good to see you. Tiana, hello. Once we start heading south, maybe the sun won't be blinding me as much. Although Avenue Road is a bit of a traffic sewer, as we'll see. It's a big, wide, busy street. So the serenity that we're currently enjoying here will be coming to an end. Serenity now! Neat looking places here. Intruder alert, Captain. Hey, Expian, hello. That's your favorite Seinfeld line? I don't know, I kind of like, I'm the master of my domain. I kind of like that one. This is a society. There's countless lines, man. Too many. Hey, Marg, hello. Make sure I don't get run over by a car. Whoa! Hold on the old cord there. Seems to be happening more and more lately. I think I dislodged it. I'll re-plug it in up here. Hey, Steve, hello. I gotta go to the bat room. I need to put my gimbal down in order to plug in my power bank. All right. There we go. Hey, what's up, Scott? And Alfred Oliveira. Actually, maybe my favorite Seinfeld quote is the, there was shrinkage. Maybe that's my favorite one. Or from the same episode, I don't know how you guys walk around with those things. There's Upper Canada College right over there. But yeah, the traffic here is ridiculous. Avenue Road. Look to the cookie. And then he ended up vomiting for the first time since 1987 or something. Okay, is this turning green or what? The light says red, but the cars are stopped. I'm going to go. I think there's one of those stupid intersections where the light doesn't show green, but if you don't go, it'll just turn red for or green for the cars, and then you're stuck waiting again. Hey, Pretend Media, hello. Alright, Avenue Road. It's just lined with fancy apartment buildings. We got Upper Canada College up in there. Very fancy private school for boys. Has like a clock tower, looks very collegiate. Very upper crust. Did you know that Friends, Mad About You, and Seinfeld are all in the same universe? All three of those shows had characters cross over. Playing the same character. But it's kind of funny because Courtney Cox played a different woman in an episode of Seinfeld. Even though it's in the same universe as Friends. But she played that character on Seinfeld before she was cast as Monica on Friends, so they didn't know at the time, right? Hey, hello, Jay. Rosalina, hello. Yeah, Kramer appeared in an episode of Mad About You, and the main characters from Mad About You appeared in an episode of Friends. And Phoebe's sister was a character in Mad About You, and then she also was a character in Friends. Her twin sister. Hey, what's up, Greg? But it's funny because in an episode of Seinfeld, George is watching Mad About You on TV with Susan. I just enjoy those little things, you know. All right. Avenue Road. Heading downtown, Stephen. are downtown bound. I have a destination in mind. We'll see if I end up there. Ooh, there's a cool view. See one Delisle peeking between the apartment buildings. I'm alright, Strawberry Field Ferry. I've been out and about for a while, recording videos before this. So I'm a bit sweaty. I feel a bit gross, to be honest, but it's alright. I'll make it home. Hank Town, how you doing? Creative Mistress, hello. Yeah, this is a very sort of well-to-do corridor here. From Forest Hill all the way down Avenue Road to Yorkville. Hey, cheers, Black Cad. Hey, Deb's Crazy Daily, welcome. Story, hello. Yeah, we got over 300 viewers here already. Thank you, everyone. Got some decent weather, finally. This has been quite the unusual spring, you know, weather-wise. Seems to have a couple of days of way below seasonal weather. Cold, rain, wind. And then a couple days of nice sunny weather where it might be warmer than seasonal. And then maybe a day or two of more normal weather, and then back to the cold again, and then back to the warm again. I mean, it normally is changeable, right? To some extent in the spring, but this time it seems to be gone haywire here. Like someone's fiddling with the dials. Like Mother Nature's toddler has got a hold of the weather dials or something. What does this one do? What does this one do? watch the Blue Jays or the Montreal Canadiens. Neither. I don't have plans to watch either of those. I didn't even know there were games going on, to be honest. Alright, we can see downtown off in the distance. We can get this to zoom. First Canadian place way down there. If I was on the other side of the street, we would be able to see the CN Tower, but we're on the wrong side. Hey, Jenry Kramer. All right, later, Black Cad. Have a good evening. Finder Palace. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if peak summer was more like this instead of like, you know, 35 degrees with a 45-degree humidex or something. I think tomorrow my plan is to install my air conditioner. It's going to be hot tomorrow, I think closer to 30. And my apartment is going to get ridiculously hot again, so I think that's the plan for tomorrow. Put that AC in. We're going down the hill. This is the same hill that we went up on Yonge Street, or the same elevation as it runs across the city. see the Sky Tower. In the center of the shot. Picture the views looking south from the top floors of this old apartment building are pretty spectacular. Hey, what's up, Dynamics? Yeah, South Down Avenue Road. This hill is one of the best things about walking down here. The views, you know? The views! The views and the viewers. Makes it even better. These cars are just whipping down here. Yeah, it is dangerous for people on bikes, that's for sure. I think it's safe enough on the sidewalks, even if they are a bit narrow in places, but if you're cycling down the street with the traffic the way it is here, without any proper bike lanes, yeah, it's not the best. I've done it before, you know, but I'm sure most people do it, but without any trouble. But there have been incidents over the years where people lost their lives. Hello, Jacques. The Tamara, hello. Or is it the Tamara? Two different ways to pronounce that. I think I had two different friends who pronounced it each way. I had a friend named Tamara and I had a friend named Tamara. Yeah, it's a major road. It goes all the way through the city up to Highway 401. At its northern end, it actually has a neat little commercial area, Upper Avenue. It's kind of like a walkable strip of stores and restaurants. Upscale, of course. Kind of similar to Mount Pleasant Village or the Bayview Avenue strip in Leaside. We saw Upper Canada College a little while ago, or at least sort of, through the trees anyway. It was mostly hidden by the trees. Little barbershop. Uno. 55 bucks for a haircut, 55 bucks for a beard trim. A bit pricey for my liking. Maybe if I lived around here, it wouldn't be such a high price, because you have to be rich to live around here, right? All right, I have to go around this thing. Yeah, 55 bucks for a beard trim. You'd think that would be less than a haircut. I trim my own beard for free. I just did it the other day. I just have my electric clippers. I put the attachment on. A short attachment, and I just run it all over my beard. Boom. Trimmed. It looks all right. It was getting bushy. It was getting a bit bushy, so I just trimmed it down. It'll get bushy again, but then I'll just do it again. RB's from New Jersey. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Toronto stream. Almost an hour in. If anyone else is just joining, we're walking down Avenue Road. Just a bit north of downtown now. We started in Midtown. We went north of St. Clair for a bit, but then we spun around and started heading south.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't ask that question this year. They for sure can find out who I am. I just don't think they can do anything
Hare Krishna.
really.
Hey, Christos, hello.
What do you know? So.
Both of these buildings are really nice. Kind of similar. Except one is Hare Krishna and the other is a Church of the Messiah. Hey Steve from Tampa, how you doing? If you're a new first-time viewer, don't be afraid to come and say hi in the chat. You do have to subscribe, but you know, it's free. No biggie, just hit the subscribe. And then you can come and say, hey, what's up? If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell though. And you'll be notified when I go live. I go live usually 3 times a week. But the other 4 days of the week I post a video to my channel, a pre-recorded video. Just walking around Toronto, and I go to other cities sometimes. I've been to most of the major cities in Canada. Hello, Aleph. Blazing Coder, hello. Welcome, welcome. All right, Alan K. Right, almost downtown. Hey, thank you, Chantel. That's right. Do all those things. That would be cool. Hey, just Smitty, hello. Oh, Marcelo. Davenport. Let's cross to the other side here. Aiden Thompson McGuire, welcome. A honka honka burning love. That intersection is nuts. It's always nuts. Just stand there for a while and you'll just hear honk and honk and honk and more honk. Elvis is in the building. Hey, Dingus, hello. Alright, let's head over to Hazelton Avenue. Coming into Yorkville now. Want to see a beautiful street? I've walked down here before, but whenever I'm in the area, I just feel like I need to do it again. Is Elvis wearing pants? He's wearing pants, as far as I know. Part of his jumpsuit, right? Hey, Francis, hello. I'm wearing my sequined pants right now. All right, we got some super nice neighborhood vibes coming up here. Hey, Sapand, happy Monday. Yeah, that it does. More than you can shake a gimbal at. Hello, Lucy. Lucy, I'm home. Lucy in the sky. Lots of Lucy references. Rarefied tennis. I just listened to I Am the Walrus earlier today. It has a lyric that goes, see how they fly like Lucy in the sky, see how they run. I always enjoyed when the Beatles would put references to their other songs in a song that they're writing, and they put a reference to an older song in a song they were just writing. I always found that kind of fun when they would do that. I sing the song Teddy Bear. I'm not sure. I haven't heard that one in so long. Isn't it just, I just want to be your teddy bear or something like that? I just want to be your teddy bear. I don't know. I'm not sure how it goes. I'm not a big Elvis guy. I know enough Elvis songs, I guess, but I was never really a big Elvis listener, I guess. My mom was. Elvis has left the building, yep. Hazelton Avenue. How nice is this? Now this is really nice. This is something else, I say. Lucy, hello. In the sky. It goes to show how terrible that impression was. I was trying to do Jimmy Stewart, not Sean Connery. Advice from a caterpillar. What's that all about? You knew, Tamara? Well, that's just wonderful. Where does this go? I'm not sure, Chantal. I'm not sure. There's a Scullard Street. This is another Yorkville street that doesn't get paid enough attention to. It gets a bit ignored compared to the other main streets like Yorkville Avenue, Cumberland, and Hazelton. But it's quite nice too. Has some neat views. Well, I've been fooling around doing impressions since I was a kid. Most of them are nothing to write home about. Let's use this little table here to put my gimbal down for a second. You two don't mind, I hope. Sorry for the intrusion on your date or whatever's going on here. Like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, KLE, hello. James Cagney. The only thing that I ever hear James Cagney say, as far as impressions go, is, "Ooh, you dirty rat." Right? That's the only thing that I've ever heard anyone do when they're trying to do James Cagney. Or with Kermit the Frog, it's like, "Hi, old Kermit the Frog here." You know, that's all you ever hear, right? You don't hear him say anything else. But sometimes the impressions are kind of lame, so I try not to do them too much. I don't want to be that guy. Well, that's the guy that does the lame impressions or impersonations. This is still like this? Jeez, this burned down like a couple of years ago. Now it looks like ancient ruins, right? Looks like something archaeologists dug up from some ancient civilization. This was all buried under molten lava from a volcano for the last 15,000 years or something. I think it was just some old townhouses that were under construction, or they were being renovated. Some old townhouses that were being renovated, like old 1800s townhouses. And then I heard the fire was possibly suspicious. Because it seems like the renovations had stalled and nothing was going on for a long time. They were just sitting here for a long time with no work going on. And then all of a sudden, oh look, they are on fire. This one is still standing, but obviously it suffered major damage. Hey, Ashnix, hello. And even the houses across the street suffered heat damage. The fire was so big and hot that cars that were parked and some of the buildings across the street were also damaged just from the heat. The ruins of Yorkville. Hey, Gollum Precious. My precious. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that one. What's up, Susie? And howdy, Bill Chow. Is there a way to get through here into like the rest of Yorkville? I thought there was some walkway I could take. Is this it? Does this go? I think it does. Yeah, this is a walkway. Let's take it. Can I do Johnny? Hey everyone! We are going to be walking through Yorkville. Up ahead we're going to turn onto Yorkville Avenue. Just spit on the sidewalk like a caveman. Right, Yorkville Avenue. We're in the heart of Yorkville now. Hey, Damon Washington, hello.
Change it to 128 Cumberland.
Pretty lively for a Monday, you know, a Monday evening. All right, that's good to know. The Tamara. But I wasn't sure if it was Tamara or Tamara at first. I just kept saying Tamara for some reason. It's like a 50-50 shot, I guess. There's a Bel Air Street, quite busy. Yeah, it's Memorial Day in the US, so happy Memorial Day to all my American viewers. Enjoy your day off if you have a day off today.
So I was here.
I think a lot of people just didn't get out and about as much on the weekend because it was so crappy. And maybe now that it's nice today, they're like, what the heck, I don't care that it's Monday. Let's go out and enjoy the day. Make it a fun day Monday. Forget about a manic Monday. Ugh, too bright. Can't see anything. I can't see anything, you know. Somebody's playing some music. It's a cover song. Ah. Goodbye, sun. Hey, Ken Lan, hello. The big rock over there. a cloud in the sky. Hey, Carl Roth. Singing some Bill Withers. The Rock is just sort of like a park. They brought it in from a couple hours north of the city. It's like ancient rock outcroppings that you find up north. Part of the Precambrian Shield, right? Those rocks are billions of years old. And they just uprooted a big chunk of rock outcropping and transported it down to Toronto. I think from up in the Muskoka area, so a couple hours north of the city. And they just put it all back together. Made it like a little park, I guess, for the neighborhood. All right, Bloor. Yeah, that's a fancy alley because we're in Yorkville. Hey, B-Ball, hello. You love the Young Walk. Well, we're on Bloor now, but we will be on Yonge. I think I'm going to take a walk right down Yonge. Yeah, I think they broke it up into chunks and then just put it back together like a big jigsaw puzzle. Some Segways. You don't see too many of those around anymore.
But again, it's like in my mind too. I was also just like, more times than I care to do.
Bay and Bloor, very busy. That guy is very talented. There's Holt Renfrew. Yeah, we're not on Young yet though, we're still on Bloor here. We'll be on Young in a few minutes. Hey, math doctors. Gucky and Herms. Hey, where's Herms? I want to buy one of them in their bumpkin bags. It's still a mystery what might fill up this space at the bottom of One Bloor West. It looks like they're getting close to reopening it here though. Like getting the sidewalks back to normal here. It'll be nice to have this corner back after years of these construction scaffolding. Because an Apple store was supposed to go at the base of this building. But there's so many delays that Apple pulled out. They said, no, we're not putting up with this. The building is taking too long, all the delays and everything else. So they said, nope, we're out of here. But then that space was built specifically for them. Custom made just for a flagship Apple store. So what else can go in there really? I think Apple will just be coaxed back again. Maybe they'll get a deal, a better deal, and they'll come back. That whole big space at the bottom is one big open space just for Apple to open a big flagship there. Dunkin' Donuts. Alright, so Young and Bloor. 385-ish people in the house. Thanks everyone for checking out the Monday stream. A beautiful Monday here in Toronto. Hardly a cloud in the sky. And the clouds that I do see are the wispy kind, you know, the thin wispy kind. Hey, Justin Dot, hello. Make sure you're subscribed and you hit the like and all that other stuff. Yada yada, you know the drill. Come and say hi if you want. Hit the notification bell too. I'll be going live again in just a couple days. Let's go to the other side. Hey, what's up, Canadian Conservative and Balda? Hello. It's a nice old building. That McDonald's though is a bit sketchy sometimes, as are many of the McDonald's along Yonge Street actually. But then again, there's the Queen and Spadina McDonald's, right? That's the winner. YT Night Radio, hello. Live, walking down Yonge Street. Is it live or is it Memorex? There was a McDonald's in Ottawa. Was that the one on Rideau Street? The famous sketchy Rideau McDonald's? That one closed down, right? I've been to that one before. Dogman the Musical. That sounds like a fun time. A guy dressed up as a dog. Sweet Brit. Let's sweeten your day. You deserve it. It's like British candy, I guess. Maybe you can get some Lion chocolate bars there. Or other British brands. They are bringing it back. Wow. That would be like if they closed the Queen and Spadina McDonald's here. It would be like the end of an era, you know? Hey, Robert Savage. Yeah, patios are popping all over town in all the popular areas. Not too many patios here on downtown Yonge, as you can see, but some of the side streets have patios. As a matter of fact, I can see some right over there. And Yorkville, we just walked through Yorkville. There's some popular patios that are popping off in Yorkville. Yeah, I don't think you have any problems finding some good spots. A new store coming. Peter Stock, hello. It is well, I just said that because I just walked through Yorkville just right before this, so I just saw it. I just saw all the patios there. I'm not really the patio type, no. I will have a new city councilor, is that right?
I'm allergic to peanuts, the one I'm allergic to.
I live right in Toronto Centre. Northbound Leather, I remember that place. It used to be right around here. I went in there once or twice with a friend of mine. She was goth. She was looking for some stuff for her goth look. I don't know how else to pronounce it or describe it. Hey, thanks, B-Ball. Hey, Joseph, my pleasure. We're hitting south down Yonge. J. Lucas Oliveira, hello. It's crossed Wellesley. Wellesley. look north. Yeah, pretty bustling Monday evening here. I've never eaten at Barbarians, no. I don't think I ever will, to be honest. I think there are a few Army surplus stores around. Maybe Kensington Market. Hey, Divyesh, hello. I haven't been to a Wendy's in probably over 20 years. I remember growing up in North Bay. For most of my life, there was no Wendy's there. And I was always jealous of other cities that had a Wendy's, and I was like, why doesn't North Bay have a Wendy's? It seemed like such a big deal to me at the time. Will Wendy's ever come to North Bay? And finally, Wendy's did open in North Bay. And they actually opened like 2 locations on different ends of town. And I went once, and then I just never went anymore. I just really wanted it to be in North Bay, but once it was there, I didn't really care. I just went once, and that was all I needed to do. And then ever since I've been living in Toronto here for over 15 years now, I don't think I've been to any Wendy's here, not even once. Yes, lots of weed stores. Too many weed stores. Oh, look. People in costumes. Where's the clock tower? I wanted to show it. Here it is. This old clock tower here dates from 1872. Now it's part of a condo here. But they preserved it, right? They didn't tear it down. crossed the 400 viewer mark here. Welcome to all the new viewers who just popped in recently. We're heading south down Yonge Street, downtown Toronto. Beautiful sunny day, mid-20s. We had shit weather over the weekend. Cold and rainy and foggy and damp and misty and windy. So now everyone is out and about today enjoying the weather. Very busy downtown right now. Yeah, it was a fire hall. And then for a long time it was a tavern, right? The St. Charles Tavern. And it was one of the first gay bars in the city, I think, also.
Okay, you're sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
In Montreal, right?
Hey, Arnold, hello. We haven't seen the tower yet. Almost 2 hours into the stream and we still have not seen the tower. We're at college. More live music. The buskers are busking it up today here. This view looking down Yonge is getting more and more impressive. And it will get even more once these buildings are topped out with the cranes. It's going to be a major canyon here. You can see Sky Tower way down there.
Oh my goodness, you gotta watch that movie.
Just had a random drop in signal there. Just like, oh, the internet just decided to disappear for a second there. Hey, John Rocks. Urban Andrew, hello. Yeah, we just dropped about like over 50 viewers just due to a slight lag. Slight lag in signal. Let's see if we can get them back again. The College Park dead zone, I guess. Something's going off. It's one of these e-bike delivery guys, maybe. College Park. Hey, Surge. Does IKEA have Swedish meatballs? Yeah, I think so, don't they? Isn't that what they're known for here? This IKEA is like a smaller urban format IKEA. So it doesn't have everything a big full-size IKEA would have, but it does have like the little cafeteria. So they might have the Swedish meatballs here. They have the hot dogs, I know that, the $1 hot dogs. Hey, John Gordon, exactly. Great minds think alike. Well, we're entering the Muzak zone. I might have to mute the audio at some point as we walk through here.
I'll put everything into the thing.
So I wonder if something new is opening here. Looks like it. And Basilbox is gone. They closed all of their locations. So that's a huge empty spot right there. Prime for something new to open. And it looks like this is being actively worked on here. So hopefully something new will be coming to this corner here. I think I can hear people working in there too, behind the hoarding. Got a bunch of these claw machine arcades now along Yonge Street. Okay, here's where I might have to mute the audio. The warehouse music is too loud here. All right, they're blasting Kylie Minogue. What's up, just Smitty?
How does that work? How do you just get it everywhere?
Adrian Thomas, good evening. Welcome to downtown Yonge on a quiet Monday. As you can see, there's not much activity downtown tonight, being on a Monday. Kind of a ghost town. I don't know where everyone is. Everyone just is staying home today, I guess. Hey, Kenzo, hello. Walk sign is on for all crossings. Walk sign is on for all crossings.
Sure. The Father is God, the Son is God. That goes into Christian doctrine, sure. No, you said, where did Jesus say that homosexuality was a sin? I said Jesus said that he was God in the Bible, the God of the Old Testament, that said it was an abomination. Right. So Jesus said that he's the God of the Old Testament that said it was an abomination.
There's no sense trying to debate a zealot. There's no sense. No logical approach will dent their beliefs in the slightest. It's just completely pointless. That guy is locked into his beliefs, and there's nothing that will unravel them. Jeez, I just lost like hundreds of viewers. Elin, hello. Yeah, a little bit of buffering and everyone just clicks out. Usually doesn't last for more than like a minute. All right, we're back. Hey, Deborah Cameron, hello. This guy is walking along with the most disgusting reefer. I'll let him get ahead of me there. You can't hear me? My microphone is on. Seems to be working. Must just be on your end if you can't hear anything. Try try reloading it. Maybe it'll come back. Although you can't hear me apparently, so Hey, SG, hello.
What they said, literally just like.
Got a massive lineup. Getting into the Elgin and Winter Garden Theater, I think. There's the reefer man. Just surrounded by a cloud of weed smoke. Hey, Robert Brunn, hello. I hear a big helicopter. I don't see it though. Where is it? Hello, Walter, how you doing? So what's playing at the Elgin and Winter Garden Theater? Got lineups going both up and down Yonge Street here. I think I can see the Fiddler on the Roof. That's what's playing, the Fiddler on the Roof. Hey, Devin Sullivan, hello.
She's at least 5.
And like eventually she went to the dog.
All right, we're crossing Queen. Hey, Rebecca, hello. And Cynthia, hello. Richmond. We're just walking south down Yonge. Yeah, I heard that a certain fountain has turned on. Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it with my own eyes earlier today. So I may or may not be heading down in that direction.
You're still calling.
I walked past Birksea Park earlier today and I noticed that the water was flowing. Hey Mark, hello. I don't know, I've never been to the Senator. It probably still does. Adelaide. Hey, Jollykins. Guy threw his crack pipe out onto the sidewalk and I almost stepped on it. Young and King are way downtown now. Financial district. Way downtown. I smell French fries. Why do I smell French fries? Smells good though. Kind of making me crave French fries, man. Holy moly. It's been a while since I've had some of those. That's like an extremely rare thing now for me to have French fries. Maybe like once every year or two, maybe. What the heck is this Muzak? Muzak attack! Muzak attack! Yeah, I like onion rings too, but I also rarely ever have those. Tamara says, treat yourself. Yeah, I heard McDonald's has good coffee. I think the last time I had onion rings was actually at a Harvey's, yeah. That was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm just making up new words now. Maybe. Sounds like something Flanders would say on The Simpsons or something. Maybe it's Maybelline. Here's a Brooksea Square. So that means we're close to Brooksea Park. I found a Canadiana souvenir store. I think my mouth is telling me it's done talking for the day. Alright, that's enough talking for you. Time to pack it in. Hey Choppy, hello. Yeah, my tongue is doing different things than my brain is telling it to do. There's the Sky Tower. I touched the Sky Tower in my last video. Can finally get close enough to that thing to come in physical contact with it. Whoa, jeez. All I wanted to do was get a zoomed up shot looking up Yonge Street. Jeez. You can't do anything like that in Toronto. Someone will honk at you. If you hold them up for more than 0.01 seconds, they'll honk at you. Yeah, somebody was trying to make a turn, of course, you know. Hey, Carlos, hello. Hey, there's 400 plus people trying to look at my stream, yo. Just hold on a second while I get this shot. Yeah, I was not expecting that honk because I didn't know there was a car there trying to make a turn. There was no traffic going north or south, so that's what I was sort of looking out for. So I thought, okay, I can stop here for a couple seconds and get a shot looking up Yonge Street. But then, of course, there's always going to be someone making a turn, trying to go wherever they're going. Hey, Darlene. Oh, thanks for stopping to say hello. And looky here. The fountain is on again for another year. Or I guess another several months until they turn it off again. Easily the nicest fountain in the city, I would say. There are a few other ones that might rival it, but if we're talking downtown fountains, this is like, I think, a clear number one here. Yeah, wide angle doesn't really help. Hey, that's me. That doesn't help either. There we go. Jump scare, yeah, all of a sudden a giant furry face just appears on your screens. Oh my god, Grizzly Adams! Hey, Jenny, hello. Well, thanks for coming to say hi, Jenny. Is all this water doing things to you, Choppy? The sounds of the flowing water? Oh, what a relief. Have to go real bad. That's what it's like after I get up from an 8-hour sleep sometimes. I gotta pay. A donkey. So it always makes me happy when this thing comes back. Yeah, there's no Basset Hound, right? I think Felicity needs to write a strongly worded letter. Get at least one Basset Hound in here. It was Barksy Park. I'm sure I'll be back a few times over the summer to record more videos around here. I'm hoping this summer the Flatiron building here will be unveiled once again. It's been wrapped up in this scaffolding and tarps for a long time now. The entirety of last tourist season, it was all wrapped up. I thought for sure it would be done by this summer, you know. Hopefully it's not wrapped up all summer long again. Hey Neville, good evening. I can hear the bells at St. James Cathedral. Ooh, they're dinging. It's 8 o'clock. There were bells on a hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all, till there was you. Church Street. Hey, later John Gordon. Yeah, not quite the same with this awesome building all wrapped up like this. This is the most iconic corner in the St. Lawrence neighborhood. Lost its wow factor for now. You like wiener dogs? Kind of a neat pathway. Yeah, I don't know, Walter. Seems like an awfully long time. All right, King Street. In Old Town. Hey, later, William. Have a good night.
Costanzo.
I think all the tulips are still in bloom over here. Or maybe not. Nope, the tulips are gone.
Yeah.
I don't even think I got a video of the tulips this year. I don't think they're that good for you, to be honest, but then again, lots of things aren't necessarily good for you that you might enjoy.
good, like a skilled,
Some of the veggie dogs taste exactly the same as a real wiener or hot dog. And they might be a bit healthier. Hey, good evening, Scott. How you doing? Yeah, mustard and relish is really good on a hot dog. Some people like ketchup also, but apparently hot dog purists seem to think that's a big no-no. It's like, what? You can't put ketchup on a hot dog? I used to do it. I used to put mustard, relish, and ketchup. They can put whatever the heck you like. Right, this is Jarvis Street.
Tobias lives there.
Is that right, John? I just wanted to come over here for the view. Are we finally going to see the tower? There it is. Get to the tower. We haven't seen it all stream until now. Get to it. There it is. Get to the tower. Hey, good for them, Jenny. Good for your friend. Never too late. I have no interest in going back to school, but anyone else who wants to do it, more power to them. I just don't think I'd enjoy the experience anymore as I did when I originally went. Yeah, and that's good, Tiana. I was a mature student when I went to university. Because after I graduated high school, I just sort of drifted around for a while. And then when I was 26, I decided to finally go to university then. So I went from age 26 to age 30. Sorry, I don't have any, sorry. It wasn't a little kid, it was a woman, a small woman. All right, up Jarvis Street. Whew, I am ready to kick back and put my feet up after a refreshing shower, of course. I've been out walking and recording all day. I did 2 videos before the stream. I was all the way out at Mount Dennis Station at Weston and Eglinton. Maybe like 15 to 20K. Today I might have more than 20K. Sometimes I'll be closer to 30K if I'm like really out and about. And I have gone over 30K before a few times, just from recording and streaming. Expelta. The Tour Hotel. Kind of a funky building. There's these funky little balconies. They look like carbuncles. And they have apartments, I guess, also. You can live, unless they just rent out the hotel rooms as living spaces. Alan K, $3. Stop and get a cool, refreshing root beer. Cheers to you, Alan. That sounds very good, to be honest. Thank you, Alan. Very much appreciated. It's been a long day. Thank you. It's been a long road getting from there to here. Nice old townhouses here. I've always been very fond of these. I like how they have the front stoop. You can sit on the front stoop. Ex-Pelta. I don't know if I'd survive another 2 hours. Jenny, $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Jenny. Way to put a little extra spring in my step. And Damon Washington, $2 also for the root beer fund. Holy moly, thank you to both of you. Jenny and Damon, thank you so much. That definitely helps. Cheers.
Even the healthiest people sometimes see
E. Blake from Brooklyn. Continuing the super train here, $5. Put some ice cream to that and make it a float. A nice root beer float. Thank you, E. Blake. Cheers to you. Hope the weather is all right in New York today. I heard it was kind of crappy today in New York. We got the nice weather in Toronto today, and I think you got the not so nice weather. Now we're at Jarvis and Dundas. Get a Frosticino. Want to see the choice of root beer? My favorite root beer brand is Mug, I think. Sometimes I go for the A&W. I like the Mug. And I like Barks, but I just don't see Barks in any of the places I go. None of them sell it. I'd probably pick up Barks every now and again if they did have it. Jollykins 2-pound super sticker from across the pond. Thank you very much, Jollykins, also for pitching in. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the walk today. Get a bottle of water. Thank you. I do feel a bit parched, I guess. I don't usually stop and drink or anything while I stream, as you may know. Even when it's hot, I'll just keep going and going and going. I started up by Yonge and St. Clair, and then I went north up Yonge past St. Clair, and then I went along Lonsdale Road to where Upper Canada College is, and then I went down Avenue Road back into downtown. Coming up on 3 hours of walking. It's been a good haul, you know. Those two buildings again, they're going to look so awesome once they're topped out. I saw Jollykins. I said thank you. Thank you again. Cheers, Jollykins, from across the pond. I'm not sure how you missed my thank you, but I did give you a good thanks. Turn the camera around and all that stuff like I do. Sent me money and a sticker. Did I miss something? $2 super sticker. I saw that one. Maybe I missed something else. Hey, Shine Wings, hello. Yeah, it feels a bit cooler now. Hand across the water, heads across the sky. Here's the 24-hour Rabba. Hasindita, $13.99. Can I record a walk along the South Liberty Trail in the Liberty Village soon? Well, I'll see what I can do. I have done some Liberty Village videos and streams a bunch of times in the past, so I'm sure I'll be there again. I'll look that up, the South Liberty Trail. I'll definitely look into that. I'm not sure if I've actually walked along that specific spot before. So yeah, something to definitely check out. Thank you for the very generous super chat. Much appreciated. And thanks for the suggestion. If you're interested in checking out some of my previous Liberty Village videos, though, that would be something you might enjoy. I have walked all over the walkable parts of Toronto, yeah. All the interesting parts, I guess you could say. But there are lots of more post-war suburban parts of the city that I haven't really bothered to explore that much. Just because they're not that interesting and not that walkable, you know. But I have been to like all of the boroughs, recording and streaming. Like obviously Old Toronto is where I am most of the time. But I've been to York, East York, North York, Etobicoke, Scarborough. I've been to all the areas in one way or another. And I've been to suburbs such as Mississauga, Brampton, Vaughan, Markham. Although I haven't explored too much in those areas, admittedly. For the same reasons that I don't explore the outer parts of Toronto. One of my most boring videos ever was walking along Rexdale Road in Etobicoke, in the Rexdale area of Etobicoke. I was like, what am I doing here? But I thought, I never do this, so let's just do a video of one of the more far-flung parts of Toronto. So it was like Rexdale Boulevard. The only reason I went up there was to record a video of the mall, right? The old Woodbine Mall. The one with the amusement park inside. And that video ended up racking up over 30,000 views, so I guess the trip was worth it. But there are some other suburbs that I haven't been to yet that I'm thinking about more and more. Some of the more urban suburbs, such as Oakville, which is its own city. Like Oakville is a suburb, but it's also a neat little city that has a nice downtown area. It's also a very wealthy suburb, right? One of the wealthiest suburbs in Canada. Toronto's wealthiest suburb, I think. So I'm thinking more and more of going to Oakville, and also Oshawa, which is an industrial city, but it's become a suburb of Toronto. I could just hop on a GO train to Oshawa. It has like a real downtown area. It's kind of gritty. It's like an automotive city. GM, the home of GM in Canada. So I might have some stuff like that coming up later in the year. Hey, the color purple, hello. Because all these places are pretty easy to get to from downtown. You just hop on a GO train and you can be there in like less than an hour in most cases, even to the more far-flung suburbs. And I have been to some of the surrounding cities that are connected to the GO network, such as Hamilton, I've done that. Kitchener, Waterloo, I've done that. Niagara Falls, I've done that. Guelph, many times. Many times I was in Guelph. Because my girlfriend at the time lived there, so I had to go back and forth to Guelph all the time. So I thought I might as well record videos and do streams since I'm in Guelph so much. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here at the Metro. We didn't do the Freshco today, we're doing the Metro. And I'll head inside, grab a few things, some refreshing things to take home. So thank you everyone for watching the long-ass Monday stream. We just passed 3 hours. We got around today from Midtown to downtown. We went north, we went south. I think we went east and west as well. So So hope to see you in my next stream on Wednesday. So make sure you have that notification bell all rung so you'll be notified for my next stream. And tomorrow night I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video around 7:15 p.m. So I'll be in the live chat, as premieres have a live chat, but the video isn't live, but the chat is live. So hope to see you there for that too. And thanks again for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers I might have gotten tonight. Cheers to you. Always nice to see some new names pop in, and thanks to all the regulars, of course. Always a pleasure. I'll see you next time. Thanks to the mods, Alan K, or the mod, I guess. And a big thanks to everyone who sent support with the Super Chat, Super Stickers, or any PayPals that I haven't seen yet that might have come my way. I'll be checking after the stream. But thanks in advance if there are any of those. So cheers, the support is awesome. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you, everyone. And channel members as well. All right, until next time, I will continue. All right, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. My hair is doing funny things right now. Down. There we go. All right, thanks again, and I'll see you all again tomorrow in the premiere, right? 7:15. Be there or be not there. Night all.